Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, as you can see, this broad uptrend that emanates back, if we look at the weeklies, to around the level of 64 and 20 points, that is, or 64 cents in a broader picture, is that the whole trend line here, we broaden it out now from a daily, served as a support, then resistance, and then we got a good rejection outside range day, but couldn't break through this level, which was around 71.30. And now from the 5 to 7 day trek, is that you can see here the market has rejected it again last night after posting a high of 74.13 and ends with a gravestone doji. And now we're waiting confirmation. Now, if we see a break of 73.10 today into the European or the New York session, then this would reopen the downside and look back towards a level around 71.30. Keep an eye on this. We do need a little bit more confirmation when it comes to the indicators with the RSI and the MACD. Nevertheless, the market is somewhat softer into the European Open. And also with the GDP coming out to a 30-year low of -7%, it does indicate that the Australian economy has gone into a recession. Now, the fact is that let's see if the market does produce further bearish sentiment. But there is still a few more hurdles to the downside, and one of them, as I mentioned, being 73.10. We've got also a shooting star after the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, rebounds off the level of 91.75, an April 2018 low. Now, from that, the market has staged a further rally to 92.35, and you can see here that the euro rejected that 120 area and now looks towards the first target of 118.5. or more about 118.70. If we break this level of 118.70, then we should drop towards this trend line, which is around 117.5, and reassess from there. From a technical point, it is very, very much viewed that this level will most probably be reached, but we need the hurdle of 118.75 or 70.75 to be broken. So keep an eye on that into tonight. Little to say for dollar yen since the plummet from 107 down to 105 in the last 3 days. The market's been trading somewhat slightly biased to the upside and is still lacking momentum. I still feel the market will test down towards this bottom range of 105.1020 and close underneath there, reinstates and move to 104. Looking at the sterling, well, the market rallied up to 134.80 and then rejected and posted a gravestone doji. Need a little bit more confirmation to this bearish candle. And if we see a break of 132.75, then that would reopen the downside and look towards this bottom side of the range around 130 and reassess from there. As you can see, we stabbed at the 142 resistance and rejected it. We are overbought and therefore could see a market turn around, but there's still a bit of work to do on the downside to get the bearish case involved. And that would be a break of 140.70. If we can see that move, then I do anticipate the move down towards 138. As feared, the market was a little bit apprehensive in taking the challenge up towards 2,000, and instead, as the US dollar recovers, is the fact that we saw a bit of weaker play into gold, and now could actually see a further weaker play if we see a break of this candle, half of this candle, 1,945. If that's the case, then we could see another drop back towards 1,900. And wrapping up with oil, what little to say, still remains capped at 43.80 and still going sideways and still likely to continue until we get some direction, which I still feel is up to $46 a barrel. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the evening.